Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona, to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wants to throw one first. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. There he goes. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got a little grass. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As it's
snagged in, there's running room. Ripping through the defense. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got a man. It's Moore. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him.
It's the grab.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Hits inside. It's Henderson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone. touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick give. It's Johnson. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense
makes the catch, and he's free. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On the draw, it's Henderson. Turning it on. Got the first down. The tag. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves to his right. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Enough to move the chains. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're all over it. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second one.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Makes the grab on the big throw. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can makes a grab and room to run. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Left side is Kane. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down? Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. From the gun, looking for a man. Unloads to the right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide left, it's Butler. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fighting off the defender. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it. Touchdown ASU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, it's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got room at the 35. Makes the grab in their space. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Fires to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Quarterback changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Pulls it and fires to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll run it. It's Johnson. Nice move to keep running. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Hey, guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Moving to his left. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Drops back on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's changing the play. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henderson. There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Sun Devils come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on first. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Gets a hand in there.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Henderson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run inside, it's Henderson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hits inside, it's Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the...
Caught, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Auburn lines up quickly. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quick give. It's Johnson. Knocked down in the backfield. It's 4th down, and the defense does have a timeout to use. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Buchanan. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
He fires one deep over the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Drops back on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 21 team, the San Jose State Spartans. And it's the Bobcats with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll ride him again. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
and they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Making the adjustment on the play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his man on the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Oh, headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. In the red area, it's Johnson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
Breaks away on the left. He's at the 40. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Right side, it's Moore. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd and long here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Henderson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. The The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. Runs through the tackle. Quick step and go. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Down he goes.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Making the adjustment. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Nobody around as he makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first and goal situation.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Here's a quick throw after the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good... Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Got enough for the first down. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's loose down the middle. He's at touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, it's Henderson. Sees a crease. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They were all over it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Moving out to the right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Left side, it's Moore. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And that was not what they had in mind.
Bow down before our God, we will worship Him. That's what I'm listening to right now. That's why I'm zen right now, man. I'm listening to God's music. Bow down and worship Him.
He's going to change things up against this defensive line.
Oh, enter in.
Snap on first down, wants to throw.
Bow down before your God. Worship Him.
If you're this quarterback quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's
Hallelujah.
zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. Another guy I played for back in college.
He wants to go deep.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
And this is dropped.
Consuming fire, we
That's exactly what I would do, too.
perfume
Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it's incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking the secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic.
ground,
Trying to move
so
the sticks on
come
third
in
down through the air.
and
Ground is
bow
Henderson. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49.
consuming fire.
Absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. The short hands, it's Moore. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Extending the play. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
2nd down to the air. Fires to the middle. Holds on, it's Butler. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Left side is Henderson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Man, shit, nigga. Come on. Make me cuss, man, while I'm singing. Come on.
Takes it back to the 26.
Oh, man. Why you quit? Man, whatever, man.